I need a wife. I don't need a partner. I don't need a business partner. I don't need somebody to come there and tell me, "Nimetoka busy, I'm tired." No, I need someone at the house to
raise your kids.
To raise the kids. In fact, raise only my girls. I'm gonna raise my own boy. So I don't support starting a business for your own, because to me it's pointless.
Another question, Seth. Will you marry a lady who works in the corporate world? Maybe at Safaricom, Equity, and CBA.
I'm going for a wife.
It is smoky, boo. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Gents, welcome to 4 Men. Now, this channel is only dedicated to educating men and conversations that have to do with men. Only men. Subscribe to this channel for more wisdom from us to you. Now, the topic today is housewife or corporate wife. Housewife or corporate wife? That's a question I'm going to be asking Seth, and we're going to be discussing if will you rather have a housewife or a corporate wife? Will you rather grow wealth with your wife or create wealth and let your wife come and help you raise children while you create wealth? Those are the questions that I'm going to ask Seth today, I'm the first man, he's the second man in this channel. Now, Seth, do you consider a woman, or let me ask it this way, will you consider starting a business for your wife?
Why would my wife need a business in the first place?
Well, some people argue that she'll need her source of income. Some women don't like depending on their men, so they'll rather depend on the business.
The primary objective of a man is to provide for the family, right?
To provide and protect.
So if I've already done that, why would my wife need a business? Why does she need a business in the first place? I'm already providing for the family, right?
Yes.
And that means there is a flow of money.
Yes.
They're getting enough food.
Yes.
Maybe I cannot afford a mansion, but they are living in a good house, probably. Okay, let me use an example of middle class people. Somebody who drives a car or two, maybe.
Yes.
You own a house, Apple. You can provide for the family. You can pay fee. Why would your wife need a business? What does she need the business? Because if there's a target in this business,
yes,
yeah, right, she's starting from scratch. She's aiming for something with this business. Then
yes,
that's fine. Yeah, but still, I don't need to start the business for her. She needs to start the business for herself. Of which, if she has her own business, I wouldn't mind her, because I need for me, I need a housewife. So I'm not gonna go for a woman running a business.
You need a submissive wife.
I need a submissive wife. I need a wife. I don't need a partner. I don't need a business partner. I don't need somebody to come there and tell me, "Nimetoka busy, I'm tired." No, I need someone at the house to
raise your kids.
To raise the kids. In fact, raise only my girls. I'm gonna raise my own boy. So I don't support starting a business for your own, because to me it's pointless.
Another question, Seth. Will you marry a lady who works in the corporate world? Maybe at Safaricom, Equity, and CBA.
I'm going for a wife. I'm not looking for someone to support me in my house, or maybe easy to squeeze. It's becoming so common that date a girl who's working. She
don't date a liability.
I'll date that liability, my guy, and tell her hakuna toka kwa hii nyumba, I'll take care of all your needs. You date that mtu anafanya kwa Safaricom, being fucked by her boss. Ananoki watu wenye sijui wangapi na hapo kwa ofisi. Me, I'm gonna go for a wife mwenye haendi job. I need a wife who depends on me 100%.
100%.
Because that's
no obligation. Good.
Yeah, that's no obligation as a man. I need to feed her, dress her, and maybe give her kids. Then she raise my daughters for me, because I'm gonna raise my own sons for me. So I don't see the point of dating a woman when you're fanya kazi. To me, it's pointless. Mark you, these women who are employed,
yes,
they are being banged by their bosses. Hiyo ndio kweli iko. She got a job because she looks fine. Akona hug up or something kwa hiyo. Wewe unatoka huko, you are probably earning more than her. Maybe easy for position of ati you are a Jua Kali guy and you want to date a girl who's earning maybe, let's say 40k. Ati she was well raised. Vitu mingi. So you'll be there in the house, unaosha vyombo, timunga vikuja, akona vyombo zimengara. Utaanza kufanya kazi.
Jueni ati mko partners kwa hiyo nyumba. It's nonsense.
At the end of the day, rent kikulemea, you'll be like, babe, so you ulipe nitakuona. So you start being less of a man, and then you normalize being less of a man, and then say, yes, and now that's the new reality. Let's accept having partners who can help us as men. We as men need to take full responsibility of our families. We need to provide for our families. We need to protect our families. That's our obligation. We cannot delegate these roles to women and then pretend it's normal and say, we need women who can support. I don't want to support me. In fact, how weak will I be to be
in fact, Seth, the main objective of a woman is to give birth to a lot of children and raise them.
That's what
that is the main objective of a woman. Now, the main objective of men is to create wealth, create children.
Yeah, because even if this is something that is not common, because people are not familiar with it. People don't face it most of the time. If you marry a wife, let's say you marry a wife, she's financially well off, right?
A doctor, a lawyer,
a doctor or something, and then she comes to your house and she doesn't sire kids. Like, you people can't sire kids with her, so it becomes a problem at the end of the day. You maybe there'll be pressure from your side, from your parents. We need grandchildren or something. So the parents of the guy, the man's parents, will always start blaming the woman. Is the woman okay? Why is she not giving us kids? So there'll be questions. Hapa katikati, people tend to figure out where the problem is, because the point of you two coming together is to sire kids, not for you people to support each other. That's the whole point of it. If I'm gonna get a lady, I'm gonna get a lady because I want kids.
Yes.
But if we can't get kids, then the marriage is now useless.
Marriage.
So it now becomes useless. So we'll be there supporting each other with no kids, right?
That's right.
Yeah, to end up to go depressed, you start looking for kids to adopt up, or you pretend things are okay. Bro, the primary purpose of a woman coming to your life as a man is to give you kids. Wacheni upuzia sijui a woman. I don't need a woman to support me. I need a woman to come there, give me kids, and then watoto wasichana, I'm gonna raise my boys.
Now, Seth, there's another thing that is debatable, and I'd like for us to debate. Do you think women who have careers consider giving birth? Because most of them are very consumed with their careers. They want to get higher education, to get promotions.
See,
they want to go to work, come back late. They want to give their children to their nannies to raise them, while you want your wife to raise your own children. Do you think if you have a wife who is working in the corporate and she's climbing the corporate ladder and trying to get promotions and master's degree and a PhD and more education, do you think you will be able to sire children and raise them properly in such a home?
I think I'll need suggestions on the comment section. Your primary objective as a man, or your primary goal as a man when you go for a lady, yeah, especially young men.
Yes. I'm
a young man currently, so especially young men, our primary objective when we approach ladies is to have sex with them.
Yes.
Let's not
sugarcoat it.
Yes. We want to have sex. We want to access Pudesh. That's the whole point of it.
You want to get laid.
We want to get laid. Yes. So in the process, you find the ladies somehow uzi vitu unaanza kusema ati my type.
Yes.
Akona vitu za your type hapo ndani. So you start settling down and saying simbaya. You get so the journey begins. And then when the journey begins,
yes.
So in the middle of all this shit, a man forgets being a man, yeah? And then a lady normalizes hizi vitu za siku hizi ni kusaidiana. So we are ending up with weak men who can't provide for their families. They believe we need our wives to help us for our families to be simple. That is wrong. You don't need a wife to help you. In the first place, you should be providing for the woman, right?
By the way, don't you think sending your wife to some job somewhere or opening a business for her is sending her to predators that are looking for prey
my guy.
Don't you think there's 1,000 guys trying to fuck you, bitch?
If you have an employed wife, I don't know how much you trust, but out of 100%, even if you're sure she's not being fucked, she's getting laid. Akipiga pale kona kwa choo hapo, kuna jamaa fulani alishaamka amaza kufinya lapi. They're gonna have kakuki hapo. Kuna onyi, they're gonna have kakuki hapo dakika mbili, then she'll come back at the desk. Kuna shower kwa office, she's gonna shower. Come back to you and tell you, baby, Lord, mechoka. And then you as a gentleman, modern day men, you are so understanding and say, babe, hata mimi nilikuwa, I'm so tired.
Yes.
Bro, if you buy your wife a car, if you're so rich, not even so rich, because rich people don't buy their women's cars, because our wanawake wanaendeshwa. If you are in a middle class, you get your wife a car, Kavitz or something. Mechanics wanna bang your shit. who else? Bibi yako anaokia mtu akaosh, by the way. Funny enough, because it's, see, like today it's even becoming common, yeah. Seeing a woman dating mse mwenye hana shit.
Yes.
And then the guy providing all this stuff is busy somewhere, maybe abroad or something. Where, okay, as a man it's okay to get hoes. It's okay kutembeza mbegu as a man. But as a
that's
lady,
your primary objective.
That's
the primary objective of kings.
You are lady.
And I'm talking about men who have money, not us.
Men who have
We're still
money.
looking for money.
We
I
are
think
still not
men who have money should be walking into this world, impregnating beautiful women and raising children. That's the only thing they should be doing.
Yeah, that's what they should be doing.
Yes.
So if you want
Procreating and
this thing being normalized that you need a woman who can help you grow, if you are supporting that, yet then you are a weak man. You are afraid to raise a family and feed a family on your own. That's why you need that's why you need a helper. And then this helper now tells you, now you start getting rid of some of your friends who, when you acquire your network, you are better off than with this bitch.
yes,
Right?
yes.
So weak men were squeezing, were saying, so you are there, and you have 30K, you split 15, and then she tells you, let's hire a maid, Mrs. Bro, she can't do the dishes. She won't do the dishes.
Of course she can do the dishes.
Yeah, she'll go do her nails, look good for her boss, wear kwa chapuna maid. You end up, and then you even end up fucking the maid. Mnaanza kusema
Sasa nalima made up.
Niko hapa mimi na bibi yangu. Bro, there's no sharing costs. If you're a man up, take all your responsibilities as a man. If you can't manage to feed yourself and your wife, avoid marriage. It's as simple as that.
Avoid it.
Yeah, then just avoid it. Yeah.
In our next topic, we're going to talk about money and marriage. My name is Ephraim Juma. Now, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the notifications bell. Make sure you can get all our videos as soon as we upload them. See you next time.